Okay, in this presentation, I will be talking about what, why, and how. This presentation is brought to you by my thumbs on the bus from Boston, and I conveyed my emotional state while making the presentation with a meme. Please enjoy.
The bus ride behind the two yappers.
The two people sitting behind me on the bus talked for the two and a half hours from Boston to New Haven continuously. I was like,
what did they have to yap about? 2.5 hours.
I couldn't understand any of it. It wasn't English. Welcome. You have increased the audience. Wait, no, you're.
I'm not audience. Oh, I'm just taking pictures.
Crew members officially outnumber the audience. Hey.
Bye.
Hey, what's up? Wait, we'll leave the meme up.
Yeah, I know. I don't care. I'm posting you guys on the website.
Oh.
I just got sassed.
Why me? Hi, Ben.
Hi, are you attending or yes, a 50% increase in the number of people. The video of this is going to be terrible. What is volunteering? So I looked on the Merriam-Webster website and they said a volunteer plant, and I was like, what the hell is a volunteer plant? So I artistically interpreted that for everybody. Nothing more interesting on this slide.
Wait, can you go?
Yeah.
I want to take a picture of it.
Of the plant or the meme or the cooked opening slide?
Wait, who's recording this?
It's being recorded.
It's recorded
Oh,
right
this is
now.
the best presentation I've ever.
Thank you. I put a lot. My two.
Yeah!
Did you have a job to do when you started recording?
My two thumbs work super hard.
Censor and post.
Let me know when you've gotten each slide so I can move on. The good slides stop right here.
Thank you.
Okay, these are real volunteers. But like everyone, I'm confident everyone here knows what volunteers are. But you may notice that there are some people in this image that are not spectators or team members. Like this person. This person is a volunteer. You can be this person one day. You can also be this person.
An FTA?
No, I'm not an FTA. Say again? Oh, okay. You all know this.
Read it out.
What do volunteers do? Say again?
You have to drag this out to almost an hour.
I only was given half an hour, fortunately.
Half an hour.
Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. Volunteers run the fields, run the game, do various tasks at the event. They run the entire event. Basically, like I had this deep realization. The event is just the volunteers and the teams, but like everything that's not the teams and not the robots is like volunteers and staff. Put that there, like the stands, the venue itself, the music, like the event is like the volunteers and the staff and the teams. So next up, I'm listing the volunteer roles. Field reset. I think one of the best roles. Pick and place every year. You put the pieces back between robot matches. It's beautiful. One time, I walked up to a cage and it looked like that. And I was like, next time a robot hangs from that, cooked. It's beautiful.
Don't let 29 times.
Queuing, I've never queued, so I just copied what the website said. Let's read it out loud. The queuer plays a vital role in maintaining. Okay, the queuer tells you when you're on deck. Maybe I'll do it someday. It seems like fun.
Do it.
Fields assembly and disassembly. This is fun too. Even if you're a student at the event, you can do this. It's super fun. You get to build the field and then destroy the field. And you can press every e-stop to test it. I've been pressing the e-stops since 2019. Figure 4, least cursed field assembly image. We spawned a barge in the locker room. because the venue wouldn't give us gym access. So we did this as a form of protest. And then we had to carry the barge into the gym assembled, which hurt our backs and made it a bad protest. But we start the event on time anyway. The event has plot armor. This was River Rage. The venue didn't give us gym access until 8 p.m. the night before the event.
Why?
Because they were playing badminton.
Robotics better.
And they forgot that we were supposed to be there. Life goes on. There are other roles that high schoolers can do, like these roles. I haven't done any of that. I've sort of done photographer once. That was pretty. Photographer is really hard because the robots are moving quickly, which is why I wrote it's like sports photography. These are some reasons you should volunteer. The most important reason is that you have a 5-star ultra rare pull, pity system is bad, of playing Wii Sports with the FTA. But you also get to meet nice people. Like people who aren't me. And me too. And there's no stress. Have you ever been to an event and been stressed? Raise your hand if you've been stressed at an event. Imagine never being stressed at an event. Volunteer. Unless you want stress, we have roles for that. More roles. Write text. I've never seen write text. It's always like bottom text or top text. These are things you can do after high school. I've rated the ones that I've done. They're very fun. If you don't know the acronyms, that's okay. My thumbs were very tired by this time, so it's all acronyms from now on. Ref was pretty fun, but it's hard to keep track of the rules. Robot Inspector, very fun. IM stands for Inspection Manager and is the person you walk up to at the desk. They help sort of supervise the RIs besides the LRI. CSA, very fun. A little stressful. CSA during finals match 2, very stressful. CSA before that, pretty fun. You get to walk up to a team and solve their problems, sometimes. There's a Slack that the CSAs talk in, which is how they can solve more problems than they individually know about. So you don't have to know everything. In fact, all you need to know is how to calmly ask what's wrong and connect that to knowledge that other people have. You don't have to have the knowledge, you just have to have troubleshooting aspirations, you know? FTAA is like CSA, but in Mario, when he gets the mushroom and gets bigger, you're at the fields and you do the same thing. Scorekeeper, you sit at the table, and sometimes Vincent shows up and brings anime plushies. Peak. GAMC, I've never done that. You talk to the event. Very fun. AV webcast, also very fun. You get to learn AV, which is I'm sure it's a good job. Judge if you're 21. FLL judging, everyone should do FLL judging, it's very fun. This is me starting a match. I just put this into Flux. No educational content on this slide. Look, it's a thumbs up. I only screwed it up twice.
What event? Oh, River Rage.
Yeah, River Rage. Oh, does it? Oh, it says it right there too. Why volunteer part 2? This space intentionally left blank. You get to learn about how the field is built. You get to learn how events, oh my gosh, I have to restart the presentation. Hey, welcome in. Oh my gosh, let's go. The room just doubled in size.
No, that doubled.
Yeah, wow, we just more than doubled. Impressive. Welcome to everybody. I'll be running back the presentation shortly. Why volunteer? You get to learn how the field is put together, which will help you design better robots. This year, if you did any sort of field-related volunteer work, you would learn how the reef pulls go in the reef. You would learn that they can move 3 inches on the official fields. You would learn how far they are center to center and what the FTAs are required to do to set them up and what they're not required to do. So they're only required to check the distance between 2 pins on the same face, but nothing else. Also the tops of them, but nothing else. You can also learn more about how robots work and how other teams work. When you're at an event with a team, your universe is a little bit limited to what that team does. If you're in a huge team, even more so. Well, I guess even less so. But anyway, if you're in a volunteer role, you get to interact with lots of teams, and you get to see how they work with their robots. And you always win. Raise your hand if you've been at an event and not won. Not a lot of people. We were in a room full of winners. Let's go. But volunteers always win. Unless things happen. But you get to give back to the community too. This is how you apply. Figures 6 and 7. This went even harder on the bus when I was writing it, don't worry. This is how to volunteer. You go to this URL, which I made purple because it's important. Oh my god, people just keep showing up.
Wow.
Yes, let's go. If you go to this website, you click on the handshake emoji, and you click on event volunteering, and then you can click the volunteer button. Everyone should volunteer at First Check Challenge, Riken, Robo Bowl in Shrewsbury. Good event, I'm sure. These are bonus pictures. I once ran playoffs out of a VS Code terminal. Nobody should do this. This is, oh, you can't read this from here, but this is me manually printing out Teams Wi-Fi keys from the VS Code terminal. This is how we ran the barge for that event. You may notice a slight resemblance with the VEX pieces. What the team did was they took VEX pieces, put them in CAD, scaled the CAD up, sent it to a vendor, and built the barge. Peak. These are more pictures of volunteer culture. This is me eating pickles. This is an iceberg meme I made for Robo Replay last year. This is Mark McLeod holding a field together personally, and these are the scorekeeper plushies. There is a rare chance of you playing Wii Sports Tennis with the global chief FTA. Okay, so now I'm going to run back the presentation for everyone. Any questions from people who were here from the beginning? Yeah?
What's the difference between super fun and mega fun?
I forgot. Welcome to Volunteering is the Best Way to Enjoy FRC. Parentheses, totally not biased. I won't read the rest. Bottom text. In this presentation, we will be covering what volunteering is and other things. Merriam-Webster had this to say for what volunteering is, which I found bizarre, so I interpreted it artistically. This is what volunteering actually is. Unfortunately, we're not cacti. I think you could be this person, and you can give a thumbs up like this and start a match. Someday. I believe in you. These are some of the things that volunteers do in text format. Everything that happens at an event happens because a volunteer did it or a team did it. You get to enable the robots to start the match. You get to reset the field. You get to call fouls on robots. You get to inspect robots, assist robots, and do billions of other things, including safety glasses, which are very important. In short, nothing at an event, really, I say, nothing happens at an event without either a team doing it or a volunteer doing it. Everything, like the bleachers, the lights, the food, the drinks, the running water, if you're at an event that's not that one event in California without running water, happens because volunteers did it. So now I'm going to run through the volunteer roles, the ones that high schoolers can do. Field reset is the lands of the free and the home of the brave. I've been doing it for a bit. You get to reset the field between matches. It is way more fun than it sounds because it is fun to it's like touching grass a little bit, right? You're not on your phone, you're not like on the computer, you're not like getting bad posture, you're like picking things up, you're doing it with a team, you're laughing sometimes, hopefully. What's the question? I forgot.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. People keep saying it though on the internet when I read it. This is me during field reset. The cage was like this. I'm not sure why, but it still haunts me to this day, so I decided to share it with you all. The queuer does this. I've never queued, so I just copied what the website says. The queuer plays a vital role in maintaining the flow and timing of an event. They actually do. That's very important. Like, a lot of times teams lock in on the robot, and the queuer helps them unlock it on the robot. This is something you can do even if you're competing at an event. I encourage everybody to volunteer for this, even if they will attend normally or are busy otherwise. You get to build and then destroy the field. Very important. You can also press every E stop. People who have been here before may notice I'm reusing all the jokes, but please bear with me. I thought some of them were good. Alpha Pizza. At River Ridge, we spawned a barge in the locker room because we could. Because the venue didn't give us access to the gym until 8 p.m. and we had to lock in. And so we built most of the field outside the field and then like brought it onto the field. Super, super fun. These are other roles you can do as a high schooler. Photographer, pretty fun. A little hard. Ambassador is pretty fun. You get to like, if like a congressperson shows up, you are talking to the congressperson. You're explaining what FRC is, you're explaining what the build season is, you're explaining how it's all very fun, and they should give you money. Spare parts and safety are also pretty important, because like spare parts are like you're dealing with people who are like, oh my gosh, my radio like went to Mars. I need a new radio. There, that's you. You help them. Why volunteer? The bullet list. Very fun. Zero stress. Who's been stressed at an event? Raise your hand. Yeah, imagine never being stressed at an event. Volunteer. It's that easy. Meet nice people. Give other students a good event experience. Play Wii Sports with the FTA. 5-star ultra rare pill. More roles, write text. High schoolers can't do every role, unfortunately, but if you go to the right off season and like you plead your case, you can probably do these. Ref, very fun. You get to like do this, you know, to robots. Sometimes you can even do it during the match. Robot inspector, also very fun. I rated the ones I did. I forgot the difference between super fun and mega fun. CSA, you go up to teams and you debug their robots and help them, which is like good. They're all on a Slack. Like you can do these. A lot of these are, they may seem like there's a high barrier to entry, but I assure you, the volunteer coordinator is always looking for people to step up and start doing these roles. Like people are happy to train you. I have personally been trained at the event in a number of these, and it's not because like I smiled extra hard or something. It's because they were like, you're here, we're gonna train you. GAMC, AV webcast. GA is like, you're talking to the event all the time. This is like if you want to give everyone like a Yappuccino Supreme, you. AV webcast, no yapping, unless you want to end up on the stream and be clipped. Judge if you're 21. JAA is the person who helps the judges, also very fun. Any questions about these? I realize this is a dense slide. It's probably the only slide with like big content. No problem. FLL, everyone should do FLL judging. Very fun, yes?
Is there a minimum age I have to be for FLL judging? Or can you do it like any part of high school?
Great question. I just asked on the Discord like last night. And the answer from actual FLL volunteer coordinators is IMO, I like mature people. It depends on the region.
New York City? Or like
New York City, I actually don't know. I was sort of hoping my talk would be so successful that I would attract like Jeannie, but that apparently didn't happen. But yeah, I don't know. You should reach out to, yeah, New York City First, Rudiana, that sort of person.
Have you had teenage judges before?
I feel like I've seen it, but yeah, I don't know. I asked. Minimum age is, yeah, I asked about this. Okay, yeah, apparently traditionally FLL judging is like slightly more on the industry professional side, so I guess it unfortunately does belong here on the post-high school roles list, but again, that's why I put all my effort into the high school roles volunteer slides. Yeah. This is me starting a match. I just put this into Flex. Why volunteer part 2? You always win. You get to learn how other teams do things, and you get to learn about how like the field work. Oh, you all actually did see this already, so we've wrapped around fully. Let's go. This is how you volunteer. Figures 6 and 7. I needed to run that joke back. Hit this URL up. It is very confusing, which is why I put this pictorial guide here with red circles. I've repeated this later in the presentation too. Now we proceed. Yeah, okay. I will be taking one question and then leaving. That's a joke. Any thoughts, comments, random questions? Yeah.
What's like the best time to start volunteering?
Great question. Now. So volunteer registration opens every year on Halloween. Spooky. So applications are currently open for all events and all programs.
What time do they close?
When the event starts. Applications are continuously rolling until the event. Sometimes at the event.
Our mentor asks us like usually like a week before if there's like any more people to volunteer because they don't have enough people half the time.
Good contribution, yeah, certainly true. I am currently volunteer coordinating an event next year. And yeah, we get a lot of students who are very crucial for filling up the roles.
There's roles you didn't mention.
Yeah, which roles did I not mention? Yeah, if you're volunteering at the New York City Regionals and you know what? Chinese, Turkish, and Portuguese.
Whatever language they speak in Azerbaijan.
Yeah, Azerbaijan.
If you speak Azerbaijani, Chinese,
Brazilian.
Turkish, or Brazilian Portuguese.
Or French.
French? Really?
Yes.
Wow. Popular event. Yeah, if you speak languages, let Rudiana know. And or Jeannie, yeah.
I am Chinese translator.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Pull up Gotham, I'll be field supervisor. Yeah, there are also like tons of other volunteer roles that I didn't talk about, like accommodation coordinator, very important. Like accessibility lead for the event, like pretty important. Sometimes you have like, sometimes everyone else planning the event forgot that they have like stairs to the pits, you know, that sort of thing. But yeah, everyone should volunteer. Volunteering, pretty underrated. I guess I should like substantiate the actual title of the talk, which was that it's the best way to enjoy FRC. I think that's primarily resting on the fact that there's no stress if you don't want. Like it's entirely opt-in. Like if you're on a team, like you sort of like you're on the team, it's like you got roles and responsibilities and whatnot. Volunteering, pull up, 2 days, you're out of there. It's pretty sick. If it's assembly, you just pull up for like one night.
You should volunteer as field resetter for FTC this year.
Tell us more about that. I've actually not, I've volunteered only once.
I heard from first one guy, they, as field resetters, you're dodging the balls 20% every match. Apparently it's very comedic for the scoring table.
Okay, if that sounds like your idea of a great time, volunteer for it. FTC field reset.
I will do.
Yeah. Yeah. FTC FTC events run all school year, I think, right? So they have been open for volunteer roles.
Last weekend, at least the first one guy.
Oh, right, it's region dependent. Yeah, when FTC happens. But yeah, that's all for now. Oh yeah, what's up?
What shade can you throw on after college high school?
Can you repeat that louder?
What shade can you throw at 3419?
What shade? Why would I be throwing shade at 3419? There's no basis for shade. Oh yeah, I was on 3419. It's fun. 3419, the volunteer alumni are like, there was a robot inspector who like, I think failed 3419 at one point, but that was like 10 years ago, so it doesn't matter. And then there's me. Sty is quite different. Yeah. Hunter should, every team should have more like volunteer alumni. Yeah. Sty is like a good crew.
Yeah, because we have the volunteer coordinator like asking us to volunteer at FRC events.
Yeah, Hunter should do that. Every team should do that. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody go to other panels in this time slot if you want, or lunch, yeah.
Lunch is in 15 minutes.
Yeah, so
You have to lunch the yap.
I will not be filling the space with yapping no matter how much. It's good for my ego. You are free to go for lunch or just stick around and talk.
Just pull up the New York City Discord and
I will not be pulling up the New York City Discord. Okay, thank you. Thanks everybody for coming. Yeah, have a good one. Enjoy lunch.